Welcome to Meet the Mentors, and today we're standing in front of the Dot here, an Icelandic restaurant in the heart of Berlin. It is one of 5 restaurants run by Moritz Estermann, amongst others, and he will be one of the mentors at the Metro Accelerator. So let's find out more about him. Hi Moritz, it's a pleasure to meet you. Tell me a bit about yourself.
So I was born in Switzerland. I moved here when I was 19, deciding I want something exciting in my life. So Berlin at the time was the right choice for me. I had 2 main stations in my life. One is the art world, and then I switched through PR, I switched into the gastronomy hospitality sector. And today I am part of the Grill Royale group with 2 owners and one of the partners. And we're running 5 restaurants. One is Grill Royale, second one is Paulisal, the third one is Dot here, where we're at right now. The fourth one is Le Petit Royal in Charlottenburg. And we took over Einstein unter den Linden beginning of this year.
What got you into being a mentor? Why does that seem attractive to you?
We had a meeting with Metro at Grill Royale, and we were talking about produce and like deliveries and whatnot. And I think 2 hours before I had a call we get calls every day from people who think they know how to run our business better than we do. And so when Fred started talking about like startups and all these apps, and I kind of went on a rant about like how I haven't heard a good idea, and I think most of it is completely useless, and like, you know, it's not catered to my needs. They think I need something which I don't, and so I was on and on. I was like basically bitching about everything, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then I think 2 weeks later, he's like, I think we need someone like you, who's not just, you know,
strict.
No, because somehow most of them don't seem to realize what we actually need.
And what can you personally contribute? Because now, with our sort of chat, I have the feeling you're sort of very energetic and maybe also a little bit perfectionist. What are sort of the personal things that you can bring into the sort of mentoring?
I can be of help in running or like guiding them through like a real-time scenario. What is actually happening? Like take your idea and like decline it through all the steps, and what will happen in real time if you apply this to certain steps in this business. And, you know, I didn't study it, but I don't think it's about studying. I think it's about living it and experiencing it. And I've been living it for the past 7 years, every single day of my life. So, of course, I know different things than they do, and I know the behind the scenes. So I think that could be very valuable to have an insight.
What do you think are the future trends in the restaurant business? Is there anything that you say you've seen, or you would say that's something that I've been interested in?
I think in Berlin there's more and more people who really care about what they're doing. So it's really about the concept and the idea and the quality. So I think people are cutting corners less and less. You know, they're really into what they're doing, and I think it's a great development, because you need the customer who buys into this idea as well. I would love to see, I think, a smoother transition on the back end of business. I talked about it before, you know, payments, inventory systems. Also, I think what takes up a lot of time and is very difficult for entrepreneurs is the whole communication with the tax authorities. There could be like systems that could help on both ends save time and make it more secure as well.
And how do you feel about digitization on the customer side? Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's because you mentioned the personal interaction is very important, or do you think it's something that makes it maybe too impersonal?
It's very important what sector of gastronomy or hospitality you're talking about. You know, if I want to book a room in a hotel, then nothing easier than do it on the go on the app, or book a flight, or maybe even book a table at some restaurant, or ordering food. I love those two big apps, which names I'm not going to name right now. If they had, if the quality was always good, but then it's deliveries, that doesn't matter. But still, like, it's very easy. Like, you can just deliver, choose, pick. That's it. But to me, that's not a meal that matters. If you want a meal that matters, an experience that matters, I think you want some sort of personal interaction.
Which advice would you give to startups?
It helps to have that spark, that idea, that passion, I think, to have and to want to do something. And it keeps you going, even though when you're not making money at some point, it keeps you going like, no, I believe in this, I want to do this, I want to make people happy, or give them good food, or whatever it is.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.